lights breaking through the window glass. Every quiet second feeling slow to pass. Warm breath filling up the midnight air. Holding on to moments that I meant to share. Half asleep, emotions floating near. Whispering the things I didn't volunteer. Even when the road ahead is unclear, I follow every rhythm that I hear. Fading colors settle on my mind. Tracing every memory left behind. Even when the world feels unaligned, I move along the poles I try to find. Midnight breath I leave behind, softly falling into line, letting go of what confined, finding peace I never mind. Midnight breath I leave behind, through the shadows undefined. Every beat becomes a sign, pulling me across the spine. Drifting on the lane I choose, writing down the echoes I refuse. Shifting through the moments I could lose, searching for a meaning I can use. Deep notes moving through my chest, turning heavy thoughts into rest. Even when the silence feels compressed, I breathe into the calm I manifest. That breath I leave behind, softly falling into line, letting go of what confined, finding peace I never mind. Let the skyline shimmer in my tongue, breaking down the walls I used to own. Even when I face the night alone, I keep a quiet fire that I find. That breath I leave behind, softly falling into line, letting go of what confined, finding peace that feels designed. Midnight breath I leave behind, through the patterns redefined. Every pulse becomes a sign, guiding me across the line. Yeah, yeah. Warm winds slipping through the quiet street. Every sound I follow feels discreet. Soft steps echo where the shadows meet, turning fragile moments bittersweet. Late thoughts drifting in a gentle sway, holding all the things I meant to say. Even when the doubts begin to stray, I walk into the rhythm of today. Silver lines across my view, soft reminders breaking through. Even when I'm lost in two, I return to what feels true. Warm echoes stay beneath my steps, pulling me from all regrets, letting go of silhouettes, holding truths my heart accepts. Warm echoes stay beneath my steps, guiding through the night's obsessed. Every beat my mind begets, fades into the softest nets.
Light pace moving where my thoughts remain, writing down the calm behind the strain, searching for a truth I can't sustain, walking through the night without refrain. Deep notes settle gently in my chest, turning restless questions into rest. Even when emotions manifest, I move along the tone I know the best. Warm echoes stay beneath my steps, pulling me from all regrets, letting go of silhouettes, holding truths my heart accepts. Warm echoes stay beneath my steps, holding through the night's obsessed. Every beat my mind begets, fades into the softest steps. Let the fading skyline calm my tone, softening the weight I've overgrown. Even when the roads feel overthrown, I find a little peace I call my own. Warm echoes stay beneath my steps, pulling me from all regrets, letting heavy shadows reset, finding quiet thoughts unmet. Warm echoes stay beneath my steps, even when the fears are set. I can feel the nights vignette, got me where the light is set. Warm echoes stay beneath my steps, even when the fears are set. Ever feel the lights lit, yeah.
rising in the fading day. Every little groove begins to sway. Warm lines pulling all my thoughts away, turning scattered pieces into play. Late breeze humming where the night begins, painting over places I've been in. Even when the doubts start creeping in, I follow through the codes beneath my skin. Silver sparks around the view, shifting tones I never knew. Even when the signs feel skewed, I move toward what feels renewed. Tracing beats that carry me through, soft illusions turning true, letting go of what I outgrew, falling into something new. Tracing beats that carry me through, even when the world feels blue, I can feel the rhythm cue, showing me a clearer hue. Light steps echo on the open road, riding down the thoughts that overload, searching for a calmer episode, lifting up the weight I never owed. Deep chords settle gently in my chest, turning restless nights into rest. Even when emotions manifest, I rise along the groove I trust the best. Tracing beats that carry me through, soft illusions turning true, letting go of what I outgrew, falling into something new. Tracing beats that carry me through, even when the world feels blue, I can feel the rhythm cue. Let the neon shimmer on my tongue, highlighting the path I walk alone. Even when the winds around me groan, I keep a rhythm steady of my own. Chasing beats that carry me through, soft illusions turning true, letting heavy moments subdue, finding places I once knew. Tracing beats that carry me through, every shade a different view, I can feel the late night dew, got my heart into the blue. Soft streets glowing where the daylight falls, every hidden echo gently calls, warm waves rising through these quiet walls, turning all my stillness into draws. Night sides fading as the breeze gets bright, finding little sparks and crossing light. Even when the world feels out of sight, I follow through the beats that feel just right. Silver sparks around my mind, shifting colors all aligned. Even when the signs unwind, I trust the rhythm I can find. Rhythms rise and pull me into light, breaking through the hush of night, letting every doubt ignite into something soft. And rhythms rise and pull me into light, even when the roads are slight, I can feel a deeper might, guiding me from dark to bright. Quick steps moving through the open lane, writing out the truth behind the strain, searching for a voice that will remain, lifting up the weight I can't get on. Deep chords flowing softly through my chest, turning restless thoughts into rest. Even when my feelings manifest, I rise along the beat I trust the best. Rhythms rise, rhythms rise, pull me into light, breaking through the hush at night, getting any doubts to base, and listening soft and wind through the jars and pull me into light. Even when the roads are slight, gotta get a deeper might, guiding me from dark to bright. Let the skyline shimmer as I breathe, glowing through the shadows underneath. Even when the winds around me seethe, I keep a rhythm no one else can see. Rhythms rise and pull me into light, breaking through the hush of night, letting heavy thoughts take flight, turning pain into delight. flow. Late night colors falling into place, painting every silence with His grace. Even when the doubts begin to chase, I breathe into the rhythm they replace. Silver waves across my mind, shifting pieces unconfined. Even when the signs rewind, I follow what feels redesigned. Drifting lines follow my quiet pulse, pulling through the things I never told, letting all the heavy thoughts unfold, falling where the light turns soft and bold. Drifting lines follow my quiet pulse, even when the night is uncontrolled. I can feel the calm, the truth behold, holding me through stories left untold.
Low lights on me when my steps align, writing out the things I meant to sign, searching for a place to redefine, shifting through the haze I call mine.
Soft paths moving gently in my chest, turning restless winds into rest. Even when my feelings manifest, I rise into the tone I know the best. Drifting lines follow my quiet pulse, pulling through the things I never told, letting all the heavy thoughts unfold, waiting where the light turns soft and bold. Let the skyline shimmer through my view, fading out the fears I once outgrew. Even when the world feels misconstrued, I trace the beats that pull me through. Drifting lines follow my quiet pulse, pulling through the things I never told, letting heavy burdens lose their hold, finding warmth beneath the cold. Drifting lines follow my quiet pulse, even when the moments feel untold. I can feel a deeper truth unfold, keeping me in rhythms calm and bold. Tones waking up the cooling air, every hidden whisper fills the well. Warm beats rising in a subtle flare, turning quiet doubts into repair. Late steps echo where the streetlights glow, fading over thoughts I used to know. Even when the winds begin to slow, I move along the rhythms in the flow. Silver motions in my sight, breaking through the folds of night. Even when the world feels tight, to the pulse that feels just right. Rise in me where the night turns clear, letting go of every fear, pulling all the shadow near, turning into something dear. Rise in me where the night turns clear, even when the signs appear, I can feel the truth sincere, guiding me through atmosphere. Sharp steps, tapping on the midnight line, writing out the truths I once declined, searching for the warmth I'm meant to find, raising up the sparks I hold in mind. Deep chords shining softly in my chest, turning restless moods into rest. Even when emotions manifest, I rise, let us into the tone I trust the best. Rise in me where the night turns clear, letting go of every fear, pulling all the shadows near, turning into something dear. Rise in me when the night turns clear, even when the signs appear, I can feel the truth sincere, guiding me through atmosphere. Let the sky shimmer in my view, breaking through the things I outgrew. Even when the path feels overdue, I follow beats that feel renewed. Rise in me where the night lights cutting through the fading haze. Every little moment shifts its phase. Warm steps moving in a steady maze, turning quiet thoughts into a blaze. Late night colors running down the street, sensing with the rhythm in my feet. Even when the doubts begin to greet, I rise into emotion clean and sweet. Silver sparks around my frame, breaking through the parts I claim. Even when the signs feel tame, I lean into the beats I name. Lines I draw keep moving with my fire, pulling me beyond the tired choir, letting every moment lift me higher, falling where my quiet dreams conspire. Lines I draw keep moving with my fire, even when the echoes miswire. I can feel the truth acquire, shaping me through every wire.
Quick lines, tracing where my pulse will go, riding up the sparks that start to glow, shifting past the fear I used to show, rising with the beat I now outgrow.
Soft paths blooming gently in my chest, turning restless thoughts into rest. Even when emotions manifest, I follow through the turn, I trust the best. Lines I draw keep moving with my fire, pulling beyond the tired choir, letting every moment lift me higher, falling where my quiet dreams conspire. Let the skyline flicker in my sight, breaking up the shadows in the night. Even when the path is out of sight, I keep the rhythm holding me upright. Lines I draw keep moving with my fire, turning all illusions lighter, letting heavy patterns tire, falling into something bright. Lines I draw keep moving with my fire, even when the moments mire. I can feel a new desire, carry me through rising choir. Yeah. Bright sparks rising through the city air, every shifting moment feels late bare. Warm beats cutting through the muted glare, turning on my quiet into flare. Late thoughts running through the neon sky, pulling every fear I left nearby. Even when the doubts refuse to die, I step into the rhythm amplified. Silver lines along my view, breaking down what I outgrew. Even when the path feels new, I trust the pulse that follows through. Break through the noise that held me down, shaking off the weight I used to drown, letting every quiet truth resound, rising with the brighter beats I found. Break through the noise that held me down, even when the edges spin around, guiding me beyond this battleground.
Fast lines pushing where my dreams ignite, riding out the shadows I rewrite, searching for the sparks beneath the night, running with the rhythm brave and bright.
Decoys thumb across my chest, turning restless storms to rest. Even when my worries manifest, I rise along the groove,
I trust the best.
Break through the noise that held me down, shaking off the weight I used to drown, letting every quiet truth resound, rising with the brighter beats I found. Break through the noise that held me down, even when the edges spin around. Let the skyline echo in my tone, breaking through the things I used to own. Even when the night feels overgrown, I keep a fire burning from the night. Break through the noise that held me down, turning every pattern upside down, falling into steps profound, raising to a freer ground. Break through the noise that held me down, even when the tides surround, I can feel the strength unbound. Trails moving where the daylight fades, hey. Heavy thought untangling and waves, hey. Warm tones settling in quiet shades, hey. Turning restless hours into trains, hey. Late winds brushing through my tired mind, tracing every piece I left behind. Even when the path feels unaligned, I breathe into the calm I start to find. Silver flickers cross my view, opening the scenes anew. Even when my doubts accrue, I return to what feels true. Soft trails echo where my heart unwinds, falling through the quiet signs, letting all the heavy lines fade into the space that shines. Soft trails echo where my heart unwinds, even when the world confines. I can hear the softer pines, got me through the shifting times.
Low beats humming where my fears reside, writing all the things I used to hide, searching for a voice that won't divide, drifting where the calm with dust collide.
Warm chords blooming softly in my chest, turning heavy moods to rest. Even when emotions manifest, I move along the tone I know best. Soft trails echo where my heart unwinds, falling through the quiet signs, letting all the heavy lines fade into the space that shines. Let the skyline whisper through my day, fading all the noise away. Even when the shadows sway, I keep a pulse to light my way. Soft trails echo where my heart unwinds, pulling me from tangled binds, letting brighter truth in mine, where my steady peace resides. Soft trails echo where my heart unwinds, even through the undefined, I could feel the world align, guiding me in soft and kind. Quiet lights flicker where my thoughts remain. Every quiet heartbeat feels human. Warm breaths moving through the window pane, turning heavy doubts into something faint. Late clouds drifting in a tender hue, carrying the memories I once knew. Even when the night feels overdue, rest inside the tone that pulls me through. Silver lines across my chest, calming all the fears addressed. Even when my heart's compressed, I return to what feels blessed. Quiet lights hold what I couldn't say, fading all the noise away, letting every burden sway into colors soft and quiet. Lights hold what I couldn't say, even when I lose my way, I can hear a calm relay, guiding me to brighter days. Soft notes drifting as the moments slow, writing down the true side flowers blooming somewhere deep inside, turning restless thoughts aside. Even when the doubts collide, I settle in the peace I can't divide. Quiet lights hold what I couldn't say, fading all the noise away, letting every burden sway into colors soft and gray. Let the skyline whisper through my tone, healing all the wounds unknown. Even when I stand alone, I keep a gentle truth I've grown.